I started her fire, now I'm on fire, I need some water, I need Tyler, I need Ramani, Rebecca, Serena, Selena, let's start a whole choir, I like the way that you get your own back, you don't need no one help you inspire, but I'ma add to you, I'ma give you some.
It's a Western Conference battle in San Francisco as the Warriors look to work the home court advantage. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And reporting from the sidelines all game long, we've got David Aldridge. Now, here's Moody. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Good on the three-point shot. Should be a lot of great ball movement tonight, RJ. These teams love sharing the wealth out there.
And you gotta love it, Kevin. As a player, it's always great to see a team functioning as a unit. Fans love to see everyone get involved.
Now here's Curry after LeBron James's miss. Pass to Podziemski. Here's Butler. Spins. Curry on the wing. And the layup's good off the glass. Curry's got 5 now.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. I was able to talk to Golden State's head coach. Now, if you think Luka Doncic is a problem, you're right. Coach told me he reads the situation as well as anyone. We'll try to give him different looks. The goal is just to slow him down and try to make someone else beat us. We'll see where it ends up. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Pass to Moody. 4 on the clock. Butler, no good.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
I know Reeves has been accused of hunting fouls before, Richard. Do you see that?
Oh, I don't know if it's all on Reeves. It's just the way the game is played. Great players learn how to put you in position to foul them. The goal of the game is to score, and if that's hunting fouls, then hunt away.
And the Lakers turn it over again.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
Now here's Curry. He has 5. Pass to Butler. And slam dunk by Butler.
And everything Butler does, he does with a bang, including those 2 points.
The Lakers off to a slow start. Trailing by 5. And so the ball's out of bounds. Hachimura touched it last.
Coming onto the floor for the Lakers, number 17, Dorian.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Curry with it. Pass to Butler. 6 to shoot. Back to Curry. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
From deep, James. Nailed from three-point land. LeBron's got 5 points so far. Here's Moody. He takes it in. And the slam by Moody.
As team first as anyone in this league, Green is always looking to dish.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Lakers trailed by 4. Well, over the years, the Warriors have had some historic tax bill.
Yeah, and for the most part, it's been well worth it because it's led to championships and they generate a ton of income. But now, with this tax repeater penalties, you can see why they've tried to cut costs, and every team in the league has followed.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the game. And Richard, you've watched LeBron James over the years. His approach never wavers. It never changes.
He is all business all the time, on the court, off the court. The consistency of his focus and mental toughness is unbelievable.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there. Pass to Green. Healed right side. Now Moody. No good from outside. 1:06 left in the first quarter of the game. Oh, my!
Whoa! Legal. Never seen it.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. Put a little extra on that one.
And it's the Lakers ball. Dives for it. They swipe it. Here's Butler. 35 seconds left here in the first quarter. On the wing, Hield. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. The Warriors making a switch here.
Coming out of the floor for your Warriors, number 30, Stephen Curry.
And the Lakers have possession. Fires at the elbow. No good. That's miss number 2 against 3 makes from the field. Down low. And it's Butler with the jam.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Pass to connect. The 3 from LeBron. The shot missing. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Curry way outside. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Warriors lead by 2.
The Lakers, 9.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, GA?
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun. You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for a job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, DA. Finney Smith with it. Out guarded by Hield. Pass to Kuminga. Outside for Curry. Now Jackson Davis. Golden State moving the ball around. Back to Payton. 5 on the clock. From downtown, Curry buries the 3-shot.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
And Vanderbilt now top of the key. Launches a 3. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Lakers trailed by 5. The greatest shooter ever, Steph Curry. You played with him. What was it like seeing him day in and day out?
I had the pleasure of playing with Steph the first year he broke the NBA record for threes in a season. And when I tell you he was just scratching the surface, he was always looking to push the boundaries, to see what he can do, and to work at every aspect of his shooting.
That's to Curry. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Curry's got the lead up to 6 now for the Warriors.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
That was okay, let's say that was an odd play. You don't see misconnections like that too often.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Outside, Kuminga. Pass to Green. Outside, Curry. A three-pointer off the mark.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Offensive rebound. Goes up again. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
You see the aggressiveness on the glass. James just has a strong sense for where the shots are going to be.
At the line for the Lakers, LeBron James.
RJ, one league rule that has gotten a lot of attention. Carrying the basketball.
Oh, these guys carry the ball at a ridiculous rate. Even Allen Iverson used to do it, and then eventually he took it out of his game. But yeah, the referees could clean it up a little bit, I'll be honest.
When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Here's Doncic. Scoreless thus far. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul. Here's Doncic. Trailing by 5. Bounce pass, Hachimura. Here's James. LeBron James just too strong.
When LeBron is being aggressive on offense, you gotta make a change. You can't let him just have his way.
Curry deciding where to go with it. Pass to Moody. And here is Green. Butler in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Moody with it. Here's Curry with the 3. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Here's Doncic. Puts up a 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Doncic has got it all tied up now for Los Angeles.
And we're so used to Doncic operating with the ball in his hands, but it's good to see him mix it up and work off the catch.
Here's James. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Lakers lead by 2.
There's no end to the ways Doncic can score.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's made the decision he wants to huddle up with his guys. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
And the Warriors making a change here. 1:03 left in the first half of the game. It's Curry outside, and the Warriors miss again.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy.
Los Angeles, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw, good.
The all-around game of Doncic is impressive. A walking triple-double threat every night.
Left side, Butler. Pass to Podziemski. Curry outside. Buries it from three-point range. Curry's got 14 points for the game.
This guy is just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And that one's good. James.
I like this wrinkle. Put LeBron off the ball and then make a play for him.
Butler on the attack.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
James, that's a two-pointer. And the shot goes in. Now that's 17 points for LeBron. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be right back after this. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for the Lakers. They lead by 1. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 53s a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A. Here's LeBron. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Here's Curry with the 3. Traps in the tray. Curry's got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Here's Reeves, still without a basket. It didn't take long for Podziemski to establish himself as an elite charge taker.
The funny thing about the game of basketball is that some things can't be taught. Pods clearly has the it factor when it comes to the timing that it takes to draw charges. He can steal a few possessions for you every single game.
How about the quickness on the drive from Curry? The moment he finds his opening, that guy is off to the races.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Doncic outside. From about 19 feet. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Doncic has got 10 points. Here's Curry. They kick it out to Green. Here's Podziemski. A three-pointer, no good. Reeves outside. And here's James outside. James cooking from deep.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a three-point basket.
They set the pick. Here's Curry with the 3. Drills it from outside. Curry's got 8 points in the quarter.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
Here's Reeves. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Outside Curry. Curry gets it to go inside.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Steph Curry on the attack.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Kicks it out to James. Good on the shot. 24 points for LeBron.
In the paint, LeBron James is capable of running right over the defender. That is athletic.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And the Warriors making a change here. Outside Butler. Pass to Jackson Davis. Right side, Butler. Just 4 to shoot. Three-pointer Hield. The Lakers with the rebound. Now here's LeBron. Podziemski grabs the board. Got a piece of it. Doncic with the steal. The 17-footer. And off the front iron, and in it goes. And now a 4-point Los Angeles lead. Pass to Podziemski. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Podziemski's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Payton with the ball. He's picked up by LeBron. Jackson Davis. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And James throws it down hard.
For such a big dude, all he needs is just a little bit of daylight, and LeBron is going to be hanging on that rim.
Payton with the screen. Butler from outside. Nails it from deep. Jimmy Butler.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Substitution on the court.
And a deep three from Curry. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points.
The Lakers, 46.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. To take the lead. Warriors getting another chance here. Pass to Hield. Tries the spin move. Converts after the nice spin. Curry's got 14 points now in the second half.
And how about when Curry gets fancy with it? His confidence is what allows him to pull off these moves.
Oh, Curry is so dangerous in transition. Breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Outside Curry. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Jackson Davis can't get it to go. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. He hits the second from the line. Richard, we know that not many teams have had steady core players like the Warriors have had over the past decade.
Boy, there's so much player movement these days, and it's hard to keep any roster intact, let alone a superstar team like Golden State.
Here's Curry, driving in. Shot clock at 6. Payton can't get it to go. The Lakers trail. James absorbing hits on the drive.
Assistant.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And, Richard, you just get the feeling that Jonathan Kuminga is finally starting to hit his stride, don't you?
It is all about opportunity in this league, Kevin. With more playing time and scoring chances, Kuminga has really blossomed, and he is not done hitting better.
Yeah, disappointing not to convert all of them, but he did get the one to give them the lead.
And the Warriors making a change here. Pass to LeBron. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. James has got 7 points for the quarter. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry. Fourth quarter.
The three for Doncic. The three ball from Doncic.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. He told the players, you guys are too talented to be playing this lackadaisical. Push the ball up the floor, get out on the break, and get to the fast break. Guys, we'll see if they can get it done.
All right, thank you, David. They get a hand on it. Butler with the steal. To the hoop, Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And Butler, no stranger to these pressure situations. A big-time gamer who knows how to take over on key possession.
It's Curry outside. The Lakers with the rebound. And here's the fast break. Here's James. Great D that time from Green. The Warriors lead it. Curry on the wing. Curry buries the corner three.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills, Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants.
LeBron, good.
I'm sorry, just who else would you want it shooting there? LeBron James, just so calm under pressure.
Pass to Butler. There's the pick. Moody with it. Here's Curry with the three. Another three for Golden State.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Back to Doncic. Three-pointer. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one.
James outside. Goes up on the wing. Kuczynski grabs the board. Just a tiny lead for him.
And a chance to make it a little bigger right here.
And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And here's the Lakers. On the wing, James. Out to Doncic. There's the triple. Buries it from outside.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Curry. They kick it out to Green. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a 3. But they'll probably try for a 2. But if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
Shot clock at 2. Moody misses the 3. And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And so they foul intentionally. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 3-point lead.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
That's their only option. They have to get a good look from deep here.
And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost.
And I got the city on my shoulder like Iago. We in Miami like Martin and Will. She tryna get her a part in the film. Love it in Florida, but one California. The red bottom blues so hard in the hills. I'm at the dock with my arm in the wheel. This ain't no movie, I'm starving for real. This ain't no job, I'm starving for real. I'm hungry for real, I'm barring for real. I'm warm for real, hands up, this a Cool D tie. Try to keep it P like a 2C drop, but we got it locked up like a 2C knot. Know that you wanna see Cool G rap, but right now you finna see Cool G rock. Big guy with a look, green bean with a dot. Ay, give me the chip, I need the championship. Wait, we got a dream, next to the team, yeah, we can handle it. Wait, soon as I go and I step in arenas, they call me the champ. They know what it is.
It's the Celtics. From Boston, who find themselves on the road here today for an interconference battle. Home court advantage goes to the Mavericks, playing here in the American Airlines Center. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sideline. Dinwiddie with the bucket. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
That one goes in. Tatum's got his second basket.
And there's the frame being put to use by Tatum. He knows he's dangerous down low.
Thompson from long range. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Screen by Porzingis. And here's Tatum for 3. It's good from long range. Tatum's got 7.
A 3 of his own for Tatum. That is how you respond.
And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics.
Tatum on the wing. Three-pointer. Screen by Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. A nice shot by Tatum. He's got 9.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
Dallas moving it around and pushing it up. Here's Boston. Pass to Porzingis. Brown outside. Now Holiday. Right side Tatum. Nailed from three-point land. Tatum's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Celtics. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Mavericks trailed by 7. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, I was able to talk with Coach Jason Kidd. Now, we talked about the difficulty of trying to contain a player like Jaylen Brown. Coach said we can't let him gain confidence and feel like he can do whatever he wants. That's when you get into trouble. Now it's up to the players to make sure this doesn't happen. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Now, Dinwiddie, after the missed 3 from Derek White. Porzingis with the steal. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Pass to Holiday. Fires the 3. Tatum with another miss. And so here is Dallas. 4-point game. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
And here is Tatum after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. Inside, the kick out to Holiday. Left side, Tatum. Back to White. Clock at 6. And White with the stuff.
Love the selflessness. Tatum willing to give it up whenever he sees an open teammate.
Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Gafford. Thompson outside. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. For 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Not a consistent three-point shooter, but Dinwiddie can get hot, so you can't just let him fire at will.
Tatum's shot is off. Now Dinwiddie, guarded by Holiday. Thompson from long range. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Dinwiddie right side. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's now 9 points for Spencer Dinwiddie.
On the catch and shoot, you have to be decisive, and Dinwiddie shows the ability to do just that. Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Dallas?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Williams can't get it to go.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Outside Holiday. It's rebounded by Dallas. And one of the most respected players in the NBA is Jrue Holiday.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a 3-time Teammate of the Year award winner. He's also a Sportsmanship Award winner. He is a pro's pro.
He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Marshall's got the first basket of the second quarter for Dallas. There's the 3. And Lively pulls it down.
and close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And they pick up 2. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Tatum. Out to White. Outside Holiday. There's Tatum. Oh, Tatum won't be denied.
Well, you know Jason Tatum can score, and that's exactly what he's done thus far.
Mavericks leading by 5. Williams with the ball. Now guarded by Tatum. Pass to Christie. Dallas moving it around. Williams gets the bucket.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
And how about the decision-making by Tatum there? I mean, fantastic at just having a feel for what the defense is going to do and then creating the space there for the jumper.
Celtics trail by 5. Here's the teardrop. Christie with the rebound. Here's Dallas. Pass to Marshall. Here's Christie. Williams for 3. Sinks the triple. Williams has got the lead up to 8 now for the Mavs. Hey, Stan, as a coach, what was the most difficult part when transitioning from college to the pros?
That's a great question, Kevin, and I think 2 things. Number 1, the length and the pace of the season. You just didn't have the time to prepare for the next game. Everything was sped up. And then, obviously, the talent of the players. So you're trying to game plan and come up with a way to stop guys who are essentially unstoppable.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, the Celtics can beat you in a number of ways. Point guard Jrue Holiday said, "You can play small and big. We have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time and could start on other teams. And we have a hunger." Kevin, they're going to be a problem for a long time.
Agreed. Yeah, they are stacked, DA, for sure. Here's Tatum. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Tatum's got 7 now in this quarter. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Now Tatum, after the missed 3 from Derek White. Back to Porzingis. From past the arc. Tatum no good.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked off here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
They get the rebound to the middle, taken away by Holiday. All alone. Tatum with the finish on a beautiful break.
How about the speed with which Tatum gets down the court? Awesome at reading the defense and then exploiting the opportunity in the open floor.
Celtics trailed by 10. Tatum looking around. Outside, White. Holiday with it. Still yet to score. Nice shot by Porzingis.
And nice use of size by Porzingis inside. Able to practically play on top of the D.
Holiday with the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. To the right side. Back to Williams. Launches it. Connects from 3-point range. Williams has got 13.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
34.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Mavericks leading by 8. Out left to the wing. Thompson for the triple. Another 3 for Dallas.
And this is Thompson's calling card. An exceptional shooter from downtown.
White wide open. He fires. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. He's got 8.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
The shot by Thompson, no good. Celtics trail by 8. Outside, White. Pass to Porzingis. The Celtics working the ball around now. 6 on the shot clock. Sinking the tough shot, Jason Tatum.
Using his teammates, Tatum creates just enough daylight to get off a shot.
And Stan, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates, is a big part of it.
Here's Thompson. A rebound by the Celtics. Here's Brown. Out to Porzingis. Outside Holiday. Tatum a screen. Tatum on the wing. Here's White. Drains it from beyond the arc. White's got 11.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Dinwiddie. He's got 12. Thompson outside. Fires from deep. Dallas again missing.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger. They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And you watch Jason Tatum. Year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Dallas leading by 3. Davis. Here he goes.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
Taken away by Holiday. And Tatum with a clear path to the hoop. Pass to Brown. Now here is Holiday. Over in the corner, White. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. White's got it all tied up now for Boston.
And you can see he's found his rhythm here in the third quarter. You can just sense the uptick in confidence. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be going.
Now here's Porzingis. Screen by Porzingis. A floater. No good on the layup.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
To the paint. Here's Gafford. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Gafford's got his first points in this one.
The high basketball IQ of Klay Thompson, finding a better look there.
Great use of the bounce pass there. You gotta love that.
Dallas making a switch here. Austin shooting just their second attempt at the line tonight. Stan, you talk about a stacked roster. It's hard to find many weaknesses for the Celtics.
Yeah, Kevin, there's a reason the Executive of the Year award went to Boston's front office last season. The Celtics are built right, and they're built to last.
Holiday after the missed 3 from Klay Thompson. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
You want to be an NBA point? Take notes on Holiday running that pick and roll. Sometimes taking it yourself is the best option.
Now here's White. He's got 14. A three-pointer is right on target. And now a 5-point Celtic lead.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
And it goes down 2 points. Gafford's got his second basket of the game.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
Now here's Williams. 13 points in the game. Thompson hammers it down.
Well, Thompson is having no trouble finding himself shots, and he'll just keep pouring them in as long as he can.
On the wing, Holiday. And it's White missing. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Thompson with it. He's picked up by White. They get it back. Out to Edwards. Pass to Thompson. Dallas moving it around. 5 on the clock. Stolen by Holiday. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. The Celtics shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%. Come get it, come get it.
White looking around. Outside Tatum. What a performance from Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Boston Celtics. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. We'll get right back. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Boston leading by 4. Here's Holiday. And he drives in. Left side Tatum. Puts the move on. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And the defense hates to see it. Tatum putting on a little bit of a show with that jam.
Christie can't make it. Outside Tatum. The kick out to Brown. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Tatum.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Mavericks trailed by 6 to the inside. Taken away by Holiday. From outside the arc. And it's White missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
It's stolen by Brown. There's the lob to Brown. It's stolen. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Williams. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. That one goes. Count it.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Brown, no good.
Oops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Williams, that's good.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle them up right away. short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. During the break, listened in with Joe Mazzulla and his team. Now he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the three is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Dinwiddie for three to take the lead. Gafford chip back in for two. And the Mavericks lead by one. Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
Screen by Porzingis. Boston again missing.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Back to Horford. Pass to Tatum. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. It's tipped. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Poke loose. And a fast break now for the Celtics. The flush by Tatum.
And you might not have expected him to go for the steal there, but boy, oh boy, did that ever work out.
Back to Dinwiddie. Offline with his three. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They lead by one. Pass to White. Outside, Horford. Down low. There's Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
The pick and roll disrupts the defense and gets Tatum loose there to get that one off.
And Davis throws it down.
Stepping up. Davis is a fantastic option late. You know with that height and skill set, he's going to get a good look.
Pritchard gets the bucket.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Good on the triple.
Absolutely essential that they come right back and answer with that three of their own, and this gets the crowd energized.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Here's Gafford. And the shot is long. The Celtics with the lead. Pass to Craig. There's 57 seconds left in the game. Porzingis with the ball. Here's Pritchard. 6 to shoot. Yes!
Big time basket at a big time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Back to Dinwiddie. Good! And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
And showing you can trust Dinwiddie in the clutch. This guy's confidence is off the charts.
Out to Porzingis. Over to the wing. A wide open look here for Craig. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. On the wing, Dinwiddie. Back to Thompson. For the three. No good from three-point territory. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We're back after this from American Airlines. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Dan, we talk about this every night. So much great young talent coming into the NBA. Is there one player, though, in particular, who right now stands out to you?
What I have to say, Kevin, Victor Wembanyama, I don't know that we have ever seen a guy of that size do the things that he does. Now, you can say, well, what about Nikola Jokic? Well, Nikola Jokic, first of all, is not Victor Wembanyama's size. And then Victor's handle and his length, the guy's incredible. He's going to be the face of the NBA for a long, long time.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working. Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And here are the Mavericks now. Dinwiddie right side. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 18 points for Spencer Dinwiddie.
And it's so nice to see Dinwiddie in a scoring groove like this. He's making an important contribution on offense.
Mavericks leading by 3. Now, here's Washington. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
And the whole floor is in Dinwiddie's comfort zone as a shooter. The confidence translates into great shot making.
Outside, White. Outside, Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it. Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Back to Craig. Here's White. Boston again missing. Dallas with the ball. Thompson inside the line. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Thompson's got 19 points.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes type of shot.
They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Davis. And stolen by Tatum. It's White on the wing. Count it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment. And you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Dinwiddie for 3. And Boston with the rebound.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
Yeah, and it basically all comes down to this. If they come away empty here, this one's pretty much over.
And an intentional foul right there.
At the line for 2, Anthony Davis.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
And he adds to their lead with some very solid free throws.
Here's Pritchard. It counts. And now they trail by just 4. And the Mavericks with possession here. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Now at the line for your Mavericks, Klay Thompson taking 2 shots.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5. Now a timeout called by Boston. They're down by 5. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Looking for a quick shot, trying to extend the game.
Yeah, and then they have to foul quickly and hope for some misses at the line.
Here's Pritchard. No good on the quick 3. And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. 14 foul. At the line for Dallas.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second of 2 is good. That increases their lead to 6. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. 16 seconds left in overtime. And what's their best move at this point?
They need a quick basket here.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
Pass to Pritchard. Busted. No good that time either. And they go to the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Klay Thompson taking 2 shots.
And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You know, give them credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. He's able to hit the second one, and that stretches their lead to 8.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They've used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
So we see the Mavericks get